Coach on the road once again, take you behind the scenes with the MLB stars of the game. And I got my man here, DM.
Yes, sir.
How we doing?
I'm great, Coach. How are you?
All right, I got to make sure you ain't boycotting me. You ain't been on Coach Show since last year.
I know, man. You've been getting all these big prospects on your show, and you just don't have time for me no more.
You still my hero.
Yeah, whatever.
All right, let's talk about this big league experience. I mean, what have you learned and how much has this matured you over the last couple seasons?
I think just it's funny. You look at the player that you are when you first get into the big leagues, and you think you're the guy, you're the man, and you realize very quickly that you have a lot to learn. I look back at myself from 3 years ago, and just the understanding of the game, the understanding of your arsenal, all those things just go through the roof, and there's still so much to learn. So it's a constant learning game.
So, I mean, does it make you more of a student of the game when you're not out there on the mound, or?
Yeah, absolutely. It's famous Joel Embiid, trust the process, right? Like, you gotta go out there, and there's gonna be games when you have everything working, it's great, and you have games that you lose, and you got to learn something. And we have one of our starters who said, if when you lose, that L's for a lesson. If you don't learn the lesson, you're going to keep losing. So, it's a constant game of what can I do better.
Hey, I keep hearing, again, I've been around the game 40 years now, between high school, college, baseball, and scouting for 5 major league teams. But they say that you have to constantly make adjustments in this game. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you look at the chess match that you play. A perfect example is you got a veteran hitter at the plate. You get him out via swing and miss, ground ball, whatever it is, on a certain pitch. And that next time up, you look at it and you throw that same pitch and he's right on it. So he's trying to make that adjustment, trying to get to the pitch that you're trying to get him out on. And it's your job to either be one step ahead and just trick him and just be one step ahead of him at all times. And so when you're not one step ahead, that's usually when damage happens. You get beat. So that's the constant cat and mouse game that you play with the hitter.
So you're trying to use reverse psychology on it.
Something like that. I'm not trying to be that smart, but.
See, now you educated the coach.
Hey. I don't know, 40 years, man. That's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time, a lot of wisdom now.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm sure you got more than me.
No
chance. You're in the big leagues now.
No chance.
So, I mean, what is it like to transition your teammates? And I know the bonding that goes on with a team. It's like a family. You're closer than your own family. You see each other so much. What is it like from year to year with the different faces?
Yeah, I mean, you have some teams that are special, some teams that are good, some teams you just have a couple friends on, and I think it starts in spring training. Like, that set the tone of what this team's going to be and what this identity of this team's going to be. And, I think this team has been a lot of fun because we're a lot of young guys learning, failing, winning. You go through a lot of trials together, and those trials by fire, you sharpen each other, you become closer knit group, and you can trust each other, So, like, the more battles you go through and the successes you have with those guys, the more you're able to lean up against them and really trust them.
So we're taking our youngsters behind the scenes. So, when you first get called up to the big leagues, your name become Rook.
Yeah,
you become rookie.
Immediately.
Okay, so that's all you know during the whole season. Hey, rookie.
Yeah, exactly.
So, I mean, have you, a couple years now, have you bypassed that rookie status?
I sure hope so. Everybody talks about how I'm an old man around here, being 28 years old, but I still only got a little over a year of service time. So, some people's eyes, I think I'd still be Rook, but like you said, we're always trying to learn something, right?
They still call you rookie?
No chance.
Okay.
I got about 14 guys below me, so I got.
So you got a little stat.
Got a little bit, not a lot, just a little bit.
So do you call the other guys rookie?
Oh, of course. I mean, it's natural, right? You're like, hey, I had to wear this for a year. Now it's your turn. I am passing the baton to you, rookie.
So I heard about some of the experiences on the bus where you got to sing and dance and all that. Have you had that experience?
Yes. I was our tour guide. So we'd get into a city and we'd be like, welcome to the beautiful city of Detroit. And everybody'd be like, boo! And you're like, thank you, everybody. If you look out to your right, you're going to see a Dollar General. And then you just go a whole 40-minute drive. You're just sitting there going at it. So, yeah, that was my job as a tour guide.
So have you made the rookies do any of that stuff?
Yeah, some of them. Yeah, we've got some singing. We have some impressive singers on this team, let me tell you. Those will remain hidden, but there's some guys that are asking to be called up because they like to sing so much. So we got to avoid those guys, find the guys that are a little bit more embarrassed.
So who's the best singer?
I'm not going to lie, Kyle Teal is a really good singer.
I got to make sure I get Kyle.
Wow. He came up there and we're like, oh, okay, so this is talent. This is what talent looks like. So, yeah.
And then taking them behind the scenes. I hear about this thing called Rookie Dress Up Day. What's that? Tell us what you can tell anyway.
Yeah. So basically, the older guys will come up with a theme, whether that be, my first year it was Halloween and costumes. You get to go do a Halloween costume. And then last year it was mascots. And so you go up, you go find whatever you can. And so some guys were the Philadelphia Eagles mascot, some guys blah, blah, blah. And you could come up with your own mascot. So I was a beaver. So I had a full beaver outfit and a full concept, and you come in and you do a little charade and a little intro video. So it was a lot of fun. And then you have to ride in the plane to the new city that you go into. You walk into the hotel and you're just dressed up to a T in your NFL mascot outfit.
So, I had one of my ball players, Luke Collier, who played for me, played in the big leagues when I was coaching high school ball. And he told me about this thing called Getaway Day. Now, what's Getaway Day for the audience that don't know what it is?
Yeah, Getaway Day is last game of a series in that city. And so you basically check out of your hotel, you pack your bags, you're on to the next city. You play that game and you're gone.
So I hear the rookies had to have their clothes to the locker room, or they might get taken for something else.
I've heard some stories. I mean, we haven't had any issues here, but we've had some guys, get their clothes frozen, get their clothes thrown away. So yeah, there's been some interesting stories around the league, but no, we've been good with that.
I heard you might have a maid outfit in your locker place in your uniform.
No, sir.
It's kind of changed now. Okay, and then what about food on the road? I mean, guys think you eat, steak, potatoes, this and that. Minor leagues, what's a meal like in the minor leagues?
So minor leagues, my favorite one of all time is that we had a doubleheader in low A. We had chips and salsa for our first game and chicken noodle soup. Mind you, it was North Carolina in July. It was 104. So we eat our chicken noodle soup. We come in between games, and we're like, all right, sandwiches maybe. And we had a clubby, his name was Willie. It was Willie's Famous Chili. It was leftover hot dogs from the night before with baked beans in a big pot. You just ladled it out and smacked it in there. Go play some baseball.
I'm from the hood now. What up to the fried chicken?
Nutritionists wouldn't let that happen.
Yeah.
Chicken noodle soup's fine, but I don't know about fried chicken.
No Popeyes, huh?
No, none of that. I mean, I go
make
with some
that.
Raising Cane's every now and again.
I can't make it to the big league. No Popeyes, no Harold's. You know anything about Harold's chicken?
No, I
In
don't.
Chicago?
I don't know Harold's chicken,
I'm
man.
going to take him to Harold's. So we're going to take you to Harold's. That's the best chicken in Chicago.
All right, man. You let me know when we go.
So what's your thoughts about Chicago?
I like it. The first year, growing up in a small West Texas town, Chicago couldn't have been the more polar opposite from that. So, the first few years, it's kind of like, I don't know if I like just the big city. It's just a lot, and the longer I've been here, the more I've embraced the culture of it and seen all the beautiful things that people fall in love with Chicago about. So it's been awesome. I truly, truly love this city.
Now, I know you had some Chicago pizza.
Oh, yeah. Come on, man. I got a little something down here.
Okay. You like deep dish or thin piece?
Depends on the day, man. Depends on how hungry you are, right?
I got you. All right, last question. Once again, I asked you this before. Every kid dreams playing in the big leagues. You get that call, you're going into the big leagues, walking that locker room for the very first time. What was that feeling like?
It was incredible. I mean, you couldn't have said, all the long nights of hard work, parties missed, doing all the things right that you want to do to try to reach your goal. Every single part of it was worth it. And I'd do it all over again.
Did you cry?
Didn't cry.
You cried.
I'm not a crier.
You cried.
I'm not a crier.
Mama cried?
No, Mama cried a lot.
We know Mama cried.
Mama cried a lot. Mama had a lot of margaritas, too. She was nervous.
You ain't supposed to tell that on TV now. Coach with my man and my hero. He made an appearance on the coach
Hey,
show.
whatever, man. I'm famous now, Mom. Look at me.
There you go.
Hey, Coach.